Okay, so in this chapter, we finally find out, who was actually crucified by Jack and the other, 100 Beast Pirate members, which actually, Wanda and everyone was explaining, the strongest of the Mink Tribe, including Inuarashi and Mikomamushi, were the one who were crucified and tortured by Jack which also, it's not just like to get out the, the answers, where Razor is, which actually all the time they were telling him, there is no such person here in Mink Tribe, on Zou Island, by going the name of Razor. I mean, Jack is so stubborn. I mean, they give all these hundreds of times. They give him the answer. They don't know who Razor is, and they don't know who where the fuck he is. You're trying to tell him, no man, Razor's not here. Fucking leave us alone and everything. But of course, Jack, no, he fought with his sinister, sinister badass look and everything. And of course, he doesn't want to believe them. That he's here and everything. Which also, when we talk about Jack, in this chapter we finally saw his human form, which is like I said, truly, fully shown. And actually, when we talk about you saw him personally how he looks like with his name, and actually still his bounty is 1 billion. Which I know. I mean, for me, it's too simple to give me a bounty of 1 billion. I mean, I don't know. I still don't believe it's 1 billion. Maybe for the Beast Pirates, maybe for the pirates, who are on the Yonko level, maybe for them, he's worth 1 billion. But for the Marines, I don't think so. He's worth 1 billion better. I mean, I don't know. It's a too much big. It's a so big number to talk about. I mean, we don't talk about 100 million. We talk about 1 billion here. So, I mean, it's a big number. I don't know, whatever. So, when I talk about his design and the way how Jack looks like, I mean, he looks so badass, like he's having this big black coat, and he's and his design, how much tall he is and everything. I mean, his design when I talk about how much tall he is, and his muscles and everything, remind me a lot of Olympus, his design. But when I talk about his horns, they are connected with his mask. Remind me a lot of, the design remind me a lot of the one member of the Blackbeard Pirates. The corrupt king, Avalo Pizarro. And that gives me an idea. If Beppo is a Zoan, if Beppo is a member of the Zou Island, member of the Mink Tribe, I don't know, but I have this feeling that for me, we have still two characters for me who are members of the Mink Tribe. One of them is Peckhams, the lion who is a member of the Big Mom Pirates. I believe he's also a member of the Mink Tribe. The other one is Avalo Pizarro, the corrupt king. I don't know, but I think that this Avalo Pizarro is a member of the Mink Tribe because when you see him, he looks like his eyes and everything. He looks more like a cat. So I don't know. I have this feeling that maybe Avalo Pizarro is a member of the Mink Tribe because he's known as the corrupt king. Maybe Avalo Pizarro was a member of the Mink Tribe. He maybe was the king before them. I don't know. I'm just saying. However, his design of the horns remind me a lot of Avalo Pizarro, and the design of muscles and everything remind me a lot of Olympus. Which also, like I say, he have this belt, with like this Beast Pirates symbol and everything, and he's actually, also in this chapter, we have the revelation that his Delphi is confirmed to be this ancient version of the Zou Nomi, which actually like Zou Nomi model mammoth. Just like X-Drake have this also this ancient Zoan type Delphi of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So you get the idea. Also, in this chapter we find that the Hard Pirates assisted the Mink Tribe, to fight against Jack, which also was actually pretty kind of exciting and honorable to see, because Nikomamushi even he also confirmed that Beppo and the Hard Pirates is under his tutelage, and of course he see them as guests, even when they are pirates. And also he told me Beppo, if you don't want to fight, I want to understand, because I don't see you trying to help us and everything. And of course Beppo, oh no, hell no. I became a pirate, yes, but I'm still a member of the Mink Tribe. This is my hometown. I will protect it, even with my death. Alongside of course, with Jean Bart and the other members of the Hard Pirates. And of course, there you have Nikomamushi, smiling. Well, I'll be damned. And I like, you know, it appears like from this moment on, Nigomushi a lot more, you know, will have a lot more respect for Beppo. Because, I mean, fair enough, he's a pirate, but this is still his hometown, and every single character is decent, and he needs to protect his hometown in some sort of way, if you understand what I mean. Where so also in this chapter we have the explanation, like I said, who was actually crucified and tortured by Jack, like I said, and not only Inuarashi and Nikumamushi were crucified, but also it appears like the three musketeers will also torture, you know, Lord Sicilian and the Fox one and the Zebra musketeer will also torch one by none other than Jack. And what about Jack was really kind of interesting to see his weapons, because like I said, he had these like big horns that's connected with his mask, but also he have like these other horns who, like, you know, part of his jack, you know, like they're going like elephant horns, so it goes like that. And it appears like, you know, when he took away his horns, it appears like these horns are some kind of a hook like swords, you know. They goes like in the shape of a hook. And it was actually kind of interesting to see him, you know, like his weapons, you know, in the way how he put them out and everything and fight it, you know. It was really kind of interesting, you know, like what kind of a choice of weapon Jack have, you know, like these hook-sized swords, like I said before. Also, you know, in this chapter we find out that Wanda explained that, Wanda explained, like Lord Sicilian, that the Mink Tribe was fighting against the Beast Pirates, and Jack, for their battle lasted for 5 days, at which point, you know, like the gas weapon was used, because, like I said, they had clashed with Jack, you know, all in all them. So, at time of night, Nikumamushi. At time of day, you had Duke Inuarashi. And then, you know, at the 5th day, when the last day of their fight, they have Jack uses this gas weapon, you know, against, you know, all the Mink Tribe members, and just like Wanda explained it, you know, the entire forest on the back of the elephant was always, you know, in the town was all surrounded by this weapon, like this gas weapon. You know, there was spraying, like, you know, like all the fumes, you know, when the big explosion happens. And so, I mean, it was really kind of cool in the way how I explained it. And she also said, like, the only shelter they had was, you know, like the top of the palace of the Zou Island. So, in that point of view. So, also, you know, like I said, also in this chapter we finally have the beginning of the flashback, you know, when Sanji and the rest of the Straw Hats arrived on Zou. But also before, I don't forget to mention, they were fighting for 5 days. Jack also released the gas weapon on the 5th day, but on the 6th day, Inuarashi said that Jack left the island because, like, you know, after, you know, he tried to torture and find out where the fuck Razor is and everything, he left the island because at the same time when he left the island, there was the second. The Straw Hats Pirates, no, they arrived the day after Doflamingo was defeated. Doflamingo was defeated. No, wait. They arrived the island when they arrived the island when Doflamingo was defeated, or a day after. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I was right. Sorry. Yeah, and I forgot silly me. You know, now I remember. You know, they arrived at the Zou Island the day after Doflamingo was defeated, because the day, you know, because at the beginning the Mink Tribe didn't actually understand, like the Inuarashi said, they didn't actually understand, you know, like that why Jack and the islands leave, because also, if you remember, we have Ship's Head still on the island, because like they said, Jack leave the island, but he leave, you know, beside, you know, a few henchmen, you know, a few crewmates, doing, like, you know, still torturing, you know, finding answers of where Razor is and everything. And which also, like I said, Ship's Head and the girly one, who looked like some kind of pussycat. Fuck, I can't actually remember her name. Whatever. And there's, well, like I said, there's where the Straw Hats, the rest of the Straw Hats, appeared. When they, of course, you know, when they arrived at Zou at the next day, like I said, after Jack left. Because, you know, like Inuarashi said, the only reason why, you know, like I said, why they left was Doflamingo was defeated, and Jack, of course, tried to save him, because, you know, like, because Inuarashi trying to talk to him, like, you know, they're deeply connected. Yeah, of course they're deeply connected. Kaido! Because of him. That's why he tried to save him. And, of course, you know, everybody knows that he failed to save him. And it's really, it was, you know, and then of course, you know, that's where you have the reason why they see the Straw Hats as saviors. You know, you get like because of them defeating the Flamingo. There, you know, there's where like the reign of terror, you know, where the chaos and destruction, this battle like ended because when Jack left, whatever. So, and then, like I said, that's where Sanji and the group arrived, and of course, it was really actually funny to see, like, you know, when, you know, we were all surprised. It's like in the same way, like Luffy and the others were like, "This is so," you know, like how the hell are they gonna climb up there? And of course, and they used Scissor Clown as because of course he's, you know, he's Devil Fruit, he's Lojack gas fruit, and they use him as a balloon to go up there, you know, to go on Zoa. I mean. Actually, it was pretty funny. Also, in this chapter, you know, from 795, we have the confirmation of the girl who actually was a squirrel girl, not a fox one. Who actually is a squirrel girl who was named Tristan. Who is named Tristan, and there's where the fight, you know, and also in this flash results where the fight, you know, between the ship, the Beast Pirates and the Straw Hats begin. And of course, you know, the end of the chapter was really a really big horror because when they arrived there, when they arrived in town, the only thing you can see, like the one they're trying to explain, the only thing you can see is all the Mink Tribe is defeated, down, rivers of blood. Which also in this chapter we actually see Pedro, because it was the first time we saw him was all shadowed and everything, and it appears like he's not a bear. He's like some kind of a lion, I think. Mink shaped of a lion. I don't know. I think he's a lion. Over there. You know, like he was there. You know, all, you know, on the ground in blood and everything. Like saying, "You're not one of them," and everything. Please help, you know, Arashi and Nikuma because like they're the strongest one, and they're the only people like the Mink Tribe who doesn't deserve to die. Like their time didn't come. And then you see them on the and you see them crucified. With one missing, with Nikomamushi, his left arm missing, and Arashi left leg missing. I mean, with that you can see how much Jack is cruel, and sadistic, and evil. I mean, and also, like I said, very stubborn, because after all this time they give him the answer, like, you know, no, we don't know where the fuck Razor is. And of course they didn't want to listen, and that's why, you know, Jack decided to torture them and everything. I mean, no, Jack is really an asshole. He really is an asshole and a stubborn pirate, which also includes very sadistic, sinister, and a monster. Because of the way how he tortured them, and it appears like, you know, and in the way, you know, when he crucified and tortured them, when he went on, he was like taking like his hook-sized, you know, sword, whatever, you know, and when he, you know, he was making a move like that, you know, it appears like, you know, it appears like with his weapon, he was the one who cut off Nikomamushi's arm and Inurashi's leg. And there's where like the chapter ends. So, like I said before, there was an entire chapter, which actually was overall was really quite simple. By some point was really interesting because not only that we have finally the beginning of the flashback of the Sanji's group and everything, but also we have an explanation a lot about the Jack's Devil Fruit, about the battle, how much it lasted, you know, when they left the island and everything. I mean, it was really kind of interesting to see. And I don't know, but I also have this feeling like Peckham's is 100% Peckham's, this lion dude who is a member of the Big Mom Pirates. I'm positively sure he's a member of the Mink Tribe. But also I think Avalo Pizarro is also a member of the Mink Tribe. Because, you know, he had this shape some kind of a cat. In a way, how I say. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe he's just his face designed like that. I don't know. But his, you know, his horns remind me a lot, like I said, with Jack's horns remind me a lot of him. Whatever. So, here I am done. So, rate the video, comment, subscribe, give us the example, what you think about this chapter. I think this overall was really good, really, you know, creepy, and, you know, and the horror at the end was really, you know, like, dramatic and everything, you know, and overall I really liked it. Also, like I said, also like the Jack's design. I really was kind of cool. Even his, you know, his muscle shape and everything was like Orlumbus or whatever. So, comment, subscribe, give us the example, what you think of the chapter, like I said before, and everything. Drop a like, I appreciate that. Peace, everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Laura Shadows, like always, signing off. See you next time.